Hi, Lana Stans. I just really want to clarify some things. I was banned from lanaboards.com for telling about my experience in different ways that the music lined up with my life and revelations, and I just really feel like my voice has been taken away. Like I feel like I have not been given any room to say my point of view, and it's not like I need an invitation or anything like that, but I feel like I'm trying to understand these things myself, and I've tried to reach out to other people, and when I have, I've been responded like I was crazy. And so and granted, I assure you, I very may well be insane, but I'm not dangerous. I'm just trying to understand myself. So I'm going to tell you about all these similarities between the music and me and Revelations. And when I went to Lana Del Rey's house, I left all of these details in my journal on her call box. So she knows that that I have these similarities, and yet, I mean, and if I was an artist and somebody came up and said, "Whoa, look out, all these things that line up with my life," I would be like, "Holy shit!" Like almost like I'm channeling my subconscious out there, and it's really a person that exists. Whoa, I would be tripped out. It's psychic phenomenon. I'm not trying to hold Lana Del Rey responsible for anything. I'm just saying, look at this. What is this? What does it mean? And like I said, I feel like my voice has been taken away. So here I am telling YouTube again. So, heaven is my baby. And see, these things can be verified and checked. Like, I cannot fake my daughter's name and her date of birth. I cannot fake her dad's name, and so these things can be verified. And I'll tell you how as we go through it. So heaven is my baby, heaven backward. Nevaeh is my daughter. She says suicide's her father, and I wrote that song, I Killed Jesus, right? And I sing the body electric. I had a Kundalini awakening the first time I heard her, which the Kundalinis represented of the two snakes that intertwine. And Tulsa Jesus Freak. Jesus Freak is what the nickname of my daughter's father when he was in high school. They would call him Jesus Freak. And in that same song, Your Little Piece of Heaven, it's got my daughter's name in there. And it says, and in 2018, the three of us moved to his family's ranch in southern Utah. It's called Trout Creek. And like I said, I have people you can talk to verify this. I have a whole family of Ragsdells that will tell you we were there. I have pictures. Because in that song, she says, "Come back to the ranch, baby." So, I mean, those are like three very, her name, his name, and a ranch. It's like, wow, and, I know when you chose me, I was nothing but ordinary. I'm very ordinary. In the song, Not All Who Wander Are Lost, when I was younger, 13 to 15, I hitchhiked and traveled. I ran away from home, and I went to Philadelphia, and coming back from there, I was in the car for 3 days, and I got stopped in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I got arrested as a runaway. So there should even be an arrest record there when I was 15. They put me in a hotel overnight and put me on a bus back to Utah the next day to send me home. So yeah, in the car for 3 damn days. Lincoln, Nebraska has got me in a haze. That's in and it even gets trippier, which this one, I don't know where you'd find the guy. I have not seen this person since I was 15, and they were from the East Coast, so I have no idea where they're at now. I don't even know their real name, but because she says, "You've got my name on your tattoo." Well, the guy I was traveling with, he had your name tattooed on his penis. It was his joke. He'd be like, I'd go to all the girls, hey, I got your name tattooed on my dick. Just funny. And of course, for home to be wherever you lay your head. That was very much me. Like a groupie posing as a real singer. So you're gonna be a real singer? Well, I'll be goddamned. You're as pretty as a postcard. No thank to the old man. Whatever happened to the girl I knew? Yeah. See, and that's just what frustrates me is that, there's TMZ, a documented case of me accusing her of speaking to me in dreams, and then whatever happened to the girl I knew? Well, you said you didn't know me, unless she's talking to somebody else, but I ended up on the news. And then in the song Living Legend, Sweet Baby Jane don't know a thing about my songs. Jane, she got the first 5 letters of my name correct. Jane. You just add an en on the end and that's my name. My daughter's name, again, Heaven, is in that song as well. And it just feels like to me because and what I never said is you're my living legend. What she never said, well, she just said it. Nectar of the gods, wild and I get wild on you, baby, wild like you never knew. And see, just things like that makes me feel, and then the reaction that I got from her makes me feel like she doesn't want me to be heard. And I'm just like, why not? This is really fucking cool. I'm like, holy shit, you've pinpointed a ton of things in my life. You've got a Thunderbird. My daddy had one too. My dad did have one. It was red. He used to pick me up in it after my parents got divorced. That was his hotshot car, right? So, and you can call my dad and ask him, like, it's, these are verifiable facts about my life. Come when you call me America. I was given that name at 13. And all growing up on the street, my name was America. I don't so much go by it anymore. I kind of picked it up again because I'm trying to figure this out. But yeah. And she says things like, I'm not that girl. I could never be. She is not me. The other woman. Mimicking me is such a bore. So I'm just seeking to understand these things. And like I said, I know the way I approached Lana Del Rey was wrong. I did not have ill intentions to hurt her or anything towards her. And I find it strange that she has 2 houses on top of Coldwater Canyon in LA and side by side, and one of them is kept empty. And on the last page of her book, she says, open the front door. Hello, I say to no one, for I know no one's home. And that is exactly what happened when I went to her house. I knocked on her door and it opened. And I said hello and I went in and the house was empty. I got a drink of water and left. That was it. The knives that were on me, my work is like I do maintenance for a property for an apartment complex, which is funny because she has a song, Mariner's Apartment Complex. It's like, oh, I work at apartment complexes. But I had a utility knife. It wasn't like it was down in my bag. It wasn't even on my body. And at that time, I really didn't know. We won't go into that, but Lana Del Rey, I did give this information to Lana Del Rey. I actually gave her a very, very detailed one. I was putting it together in a book because I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed. Like, how can a complete stranger out there know this much about me? And then you get into revelations and things like that, and it's like, oh, okay, so these pieces are coming together. And I'm really trying to understand it. And it may even be something like, just like the dynamics of, cause I feel like I was asleep. And I feel like, she says the only opportunity you have to speak to the unconscious is through dreams. Well, what if that's just not true? What if you actually can speak to the unconscious when the conscious part wakes it up? Well, that's what happened. But nobody seems to want to hear or listen or even like look at it. Everybody wants to point and label me crazy and shut me up. And that's just not fair to me. I need to be heard. Thank you.